Hi, guys. Welcome back to Real Love, Real Life podcast. I'm your host, Jasmine.
And I'm Ernesto.
What is this, our eighth episode?
I believe so. We've been dialed
Eighth
in. We're just going to
episode.
town, huh?
I'm so excited. And Ernesto took the initiative when we left last week. He was like, I'm going to take over next week. He has a plan. I don't know what today is about. I'm just tagging along. I'm relaxing. What are we talking about? Are we just hanging out?
We're just hanging out, but I feel like there has to be accountability. And I feel like, I don't know. I think just like when you're just been frustrated for a while, everything like with adulthood just piling up,
Mm-hmm.
but also being sexually frustrated is very painful for someone like me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fake what I ain't, but. And I just thought about it. I'm like, I was like, I don't even want to think about it. I was like, I felt like looked ridiculous. And I'm like, that's not really me. I was like that's kind of something kind of childish, to be frustrated like that and conduct yourself in that manner. So I feel like, this is the whole point of this podcast is just being yourself, being authentic.
Yeah.
It's real love in real life. And as couples, it's, sometimes it's like a roller coaster. You got your highs, you got your lows, and
We're not perfect.
we're not trying to dilute stuff. It's just the real deal, real in real time. So
Mm-hmm.
from one Friday to another Friday, you can grow not only as an individual but as a couple. So it's like, and there's things that we both took away. Okay, like I haven't been putting them first, so
Mm-hmm.
got to action that week, and then also me too is like she's very busy, so we gotta we gotta help ourselves to make the relationship better. Just that's what I heard. I was hearing on, instead of listening to music, sometimes I'd be listening to YouTube, motivational speakers or just, intellectual people. And it's like, work on yourself so everything can be better. You work on
Yeah.
yourself, everybody around you is going to be better because you're the best version of yourself. So it's like, you know what I mean? There's stuff we both need to work on, but, what I mean? I was like, I'm not like that. I'm way more sophisticated than that, not just like a straight up douche. So yeah, I feel like this episode should just be, you know, just real life. No relationship
Yeah.
is perfect. The relationships that you think are picture perfect, a lot of lies.
Yeah.
Perfect photo on Instagram, there's a lot of lies behind that.
I was gonna say that. Like, I know that I did mention to you. I was gonna say, hey, like, be ready to when that episode goes up to take some heat.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people like see influencers or content creators and they want to. I think they're so used to seeing this perfect world.
Yeah.
The perfect couple, they have the perfect kids, like, things like that. But that's not really the reason why, like, we decided to make a podcast.
Yeah.
And that's why it's real love, real life. Like, we're not here to sugarcoat stuff and, make things seem perfect because they're far from that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I stand so like strong on that where I'm like, I'm here to like be real.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking shit about anybody. I'm stating facts because I've
Yeah.
already been getting heat from our first episode.
People are upset.
I mean, immediately after our first episode, somebody messaged me and they're like, I know you were talking about me. Okay. I wasn't talking crap about you. I was stating the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't say a lie. And is that why you are so bothered? So just
Yeah.
like, letting everybody know, this is real love, real life. This is real life stuff that, is going on in our day to day. We are not perfect. We're a regular couple. We go through stuff.
Yeah.
And we want to share some of that with you guys. And then when I told you that, I was like, hey, you might get some heat, stuff like that. But just know that that's okay. Like, the people that watch that and understand it and get through it are like the real ones that are like, hey, they have a real relationship. Like, that's normal. That's what me and my partner go through. But I mean, we're so used to seeing all these huge, like, perfect influencers that, like, we know their husbands probably like cheat on them or vice versa. And then but they paint this like perfect picture on social media. We are not like that, okay? We far from that. But Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you go through things, and I feel like in the basically going on 6 years now almost.
Yeah.
This December, so it's like in 6 years we've accomplished a lot.
I know.
Been through a lot, accomplished a lot. So no relationship is perfect, guys. You just gotta work through it and communicate. Always,
Yep.
you gotta self reflect. Think about, we all make mistakes, and we can sharpen some things up. You know what I mean? But other than that, you got to keep it pushing and communicate and be there for each other.
Yeah. And I think, especially like when you have kids and all that, that's when it gets tricky.
It's tough.
Like, you're at work, you have to leave for work, and you leave so early. You work in the sun, you come back, you're drained, you're pooped, you eat, take a shower, and so it's like I don't expect you to be top of the morning, how did
Yeah.
it go, or this and that. Like, yeah, it would be very ideal and it would be very in a perfect world, your husband getting home and helping you out and doing all this. But I'm at the end of the day too, I'm like, he's exhausted. And so am
Yeah.
I. But I have the privilege to be at home in AC, in shade, so I do have to give him some credit. I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? He's been in the sun
I'm pretty
all day.
sure like a lot of like blue collar wives could
Understand
understand like husband coming home beat.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I'm just like there's no AC. I'm just thinking like if it's 114 outside, I'm like
You should
it's like
buy
120 in here.
You should buy one of those little things. I saw a video today
Like
on TikTok, and this lady said she had a little thermometer.
I'll show
She's
you
here
like
in
the
Arizona.
temperature.
She did outside.
Dang.
The weather on the phone was actually saying 115. She did the thing. It was saying 118. She's like, I just bought a car. It doesn't have what is
Tint?
it? It doesn't have tint. She did it. It was 150 something in there. It
Oh,
was
it
just
was
like
like a
carved,
fishbowl?
yeah, it was a freaking fishbowl. And then she was like, now my husband's truck has tint. Let's go do his. His was like 120 something.
Wow.
So you should do that. You should buy like one of those thermometers.
It's just like
So you're inside a building with like no running air.
yeah.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
That's what I said.
You guys
Nah.
can't have like those little like.
I mean, I just been so tired. I don't even charge my battery for my little fan.
Why don't you tell us? We would charge it for you.
I don't know.
Why
don't you guys ask? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know like what you use
No,
and
just
don't
kidding.
use at work.
No,
but
I usually fall asleep. But I usually tell Renee, I'm like, hey, can you charge my headlamp and my battery, please?
you would think that these like companies or stuff, or that it would be like law in Arizona to like have some sort of like cooling for you guys. That's actually insane.
It is.
But you know what, too? I mean, I've worked warehouse and they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Like, it's hot in there and musty. All the machinery is like running
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff,
hot.
and it's hard. So I've
been
worked in the heat.
It hasn't been like crazy hot, but we do get like these heat waves, huh? They just
Yeah.
come through and beat you down.
Yesterday was rough.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yesterday, I was like on a thin line. Like, I didn't want anybody to talk to me.
You go outside, you're
yeah.
drained
Instantly.
instantly.
It just like the day, just if you step outside in the sun, it drains you. Like, you don't want to do anything after that. All I did was go to the store, and I came back and I was like, I'm pooped.
And you're cranky?
I don't want to record. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to lay in bed and get the house all dark, please. But
That's crazy. This dang heat. But yeah, guys, it's been a long week. Our
been a
dogs
long
are
week.
going crazy.
yes, another thing that, so last weekend, our little dog got a
Yup.
hold of some, I don't know how to say the word.
Just say she ate something she wasn't supposed to eat. And she was about as high as NASA. She was probably like past Mars.
Our little mini schnauzer got a hold of something she wasn't supposed to. She was flying high like a kite. We didn't know that, though. We didn't know she had got into
Yeah.
something. So
She was just like
you went
wobbly,
fishing.
huh?
You went fishing
Yeah, I
with
was
your dad
fishing.
and John, and then the older boys went to the skate park with your sister. I had a mop, so I was like, the dog's like, this is your chance. Go outside potty. I can have 5 minutes to mop this floor. Literally, like, it wasn't even 10 minutes. I mop really quick and I bring them back inside. I have really bad heartburn. We had Chipotle. It was delicious. This is not an ad. But I'm so stuffed. I feel like I'm going to explode. Okay, so I bring her back inside and she lays down. Usually she comes inside and she drinks water. But she didn't. And I was like, Lily, like, drink water. But she wasn't listening. She goes and lays down on her little bed. Zeus drinks water and everything. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't see anything weird. She just didn't drink water. When you got home, she always greets you and she's always so excited. When he walks in the door, she tries to greet him and she's all wobbly. She's shaking. Even like her little like her little bark, like howl she does when he gets there, even that was like cracking. Like it just wasn't her.
Yeah, she was just stumbling.
So you like ran into the restroom. I don't know what you ate. And then I was like, have you seen Lily? I'm like, what is wrong with her? He comes out and yeah, she's not okay. Yeah, like she's shaking. She's going through it. Her little tongue is sticking out. I'm like, oh my God. She ate something or something bit her. So we're like
something bit her.
Inspecting her. Or since her back legs were really wobbly. And I was like, what if Zeus, now I feel bad thinking about that, but I was like, what if Zeus hurt her? Because she couldn't stand by her, like on her own. I was like, what if Zeus was like being really rough and stuff? Because they like play and sometimes he can get really like
aggressive.
Yeah. So I'm like, he probably hurt her. We couldn't figure it out. So we go to the, after driving around, right? A lot of them are closed.
No, wait.
Wait, I'm missing something?
The dog was like wobbling. Then you took her to Kevin's room.
Okay.
They were laying down and then I forgot what I was doing. And then I went to go check on them and I seen her crying with the dog right there. I'm like, oh my God.
I was literally crying over my dog.
She was just
praying.
watching the dog cry. Like she was just crying, watching the dog like if the dog was gonna pass away right there. I'm just like, get up, let's go.
I thought she was gonna pass. Like she looked so bad. I was like standing.
What do we think? Like her sugar was low?
Well, not only so I know when she has like low sugar, I know you know, I have to feed her something and she'll eat it and then it'll go back up.
But she couldn't eat.
She couldn't eat. Like even when she would chew, like her little jaw would like go everywhere. Like she could not like hold her, like she could not hold herself together. She was a mess. So
after I seen her crying, I was like, all right, we gotta go. And then we're just driving around.
No vets were open. Even if they would say they were open.
What time was it? 11?
Yeah, it was like 10, 11. So anyways, we find one. Shout out to that clinic that was open, but it was like there was a line, huh?
Yeah,
there was at least 7 dogs ahead of her. And I think there was only one vet.
Dang.
Like on night shift.
Well, even said that, sorry to cut you off. Did you see it said like they're like, I mean, every job I feel like is understaffed right now, but it said like in that field they're like short like 15,000 workers or something like that.
Really? Do I need to go study to be a vet?
Yeah, you do. Save the planet.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention that to the kids. They love animals.
That's not a bad.
So we like get in there. As soon as we get there, by the way, I need to know how much they make because as soon as we get there, they give us this paper that says like just to get checked in, it's $300, $297.
Like
just for your dog to get seen in the urgent vet is $297. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. You know, it's bad, so we're not leaving here. So we check her in. I think they saw her like pretty bad because other dogs were waiting out there. They took her back.
Well, it did say like you don't get treated by like order. It's like who really needs to be, who's more urgent.
I think they saw her really bad. She was bad. So they take her to the back immediately. Time goes by. It's like 1:30ish. Him and John are sleeping in the car, and I go tell.
We really fell asleep in there?
You and John.
That was a long night. I don't remember much.
My back was like aching, like in the waiting room and stuff. No update, nothing. Well, the girl, actually, yes, the girl did come out. She said that she was stable, but that she was still very shaky.
And they're going to give her an IV?
And she looked like she needed an IV. Like looked like she was already like kind of dehydrated.
Yeah, dehydrated.
So I was like, okay. And she's like, sign here. And IV is $100 and something. Okay. So at this point, we're just racking it up, right?
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
so I go back in there at 1:30 and I'm like, hey, like I have a baby in the car. My husband's exhausted. He worked today. And like, is there any way that I can go drop them off at home? I'll come back. And I'm lying. You didn't work that day. You went fishing.
Was that Friday or Saturday?
That was Saturday. You didn't work, but that's what I told her. And then and then she was like, let me go talk to the vet because you're not supposed to leave. But she goes and tells her that, you know, we have a baby in the car, this and that. So the vet comes out and she's like, just sign some papers that you are going to leave. But, you know, just please come back. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not going to leave her here. So when I'm driving home, I don't know if you remember because you were sleeping, they call me and she's like, so the vet said if you want, like, so you're not driving back and forth, to just like stay home and we'll call you when we have an update from Lily or when she's ready. Just put your phone on sound because if she stays like all through the night, we're going to charge you an extra, I don't know how much. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Finally, like I was sleeping for like 30 minutes and I get a call around like 3:30.
When we're at the house?
Yeah. And the vet's like, hi, this is Dr. whatever. She's like, so Lily's good. She's like, she's stable. Her vitals are good. You know, we just finished her IV and we gave her a shot for nausea. She's like, so looks like Lily could have got a hold of some THC. And I stayed quiet because I'm basically sleeping still.
Yeah.
So I'm having a hard time processing that. And I stay quiet and she's like, weed? But she like says it all low. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm embarrassed. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah. So it looks like it was that. She's like, but you know, it's wearing off. But since she's so little, it could still last her another like 12 to 24 hours. That's why I gave her the shot for like the nausea, stuff like that. And she's like, but she's ready to go. Like, she's still a healthy dog, all that. She's just high.
As a cat.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. We bring her back. It did last her, right? Like all of Sunday. She was still pretty going through it.
Yeah,
like all Sunday.
She was coming around in orbit. She was coming around the moon back to.
Yeah.
That was.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
Like, she's so little. She's 8 pounds. So I didn't know how much she weighs. She was 4 pounds when we got her.
She's 8.
She's 8 pounds now. And she said that's as big as she's gonna get.
That's as big as she's gonna get?
She's not gonna, yeah. She's like, she won't be like more than 10.
Wow.
So she's teeny tiny. So yeah, that was Lily's story from last week. Now, so like the day after that, I don't know if her eating that like boosted something in her, that the next day on like a Monday, I think, I'm like rubbing on her and I'm like, this girl has, how John says it, has nickels, you know?
Yeah, they came out.
They popped out from one day to another. Like, she was a baby one day and then she has nipples the next day.
Crazy.
And okay, so I was like, okay, whatever, like they're growing in, we're fine, don't panic. I didn't know that like her heat was going to come in like immediately after that. So, I mean, she is 10 months and it says that mini schnauzers usually like that happens to them between like 6 and 9 months. She's 10 months, so she's a little late to the party.
Yeah.
But still, like, I just see her as a little baby.
I know she was spotting, too. It was
yeah. Oh, yeah, she was spotting.
So does that mean she needs a quinceañera? No, just kidding.
That's funny.
She's becoming a woman.
She's basically a little woman now. So anyways, this has been going on since, like, Sunday, Monday, right?
Yep.
She grew in her little things, and then she was spotting, whatever. And yesterday, Zeus was just our bigger dog, German Shepherd. He turns 3 in April. So we adopted him when he was about 6 months old.
Yep.
He came from like a family of truckers. So they kind of just like, they would kind of like leave them in the back. Yeah. Somebody would come feed them and just leave. So he kind of just like grew up with like his brothers, his mom and dad, just in the back all the time.
Yeah, just surviving.
So I almost feel like he has like a lot of trauma, and it makes me really sad. Whatever. He's basically like my first dog because we never had a dog growing up.
That's true.
I love him so much, but he's a lot of work.
Yeah, he's
so. We've been working with him like all this time, you know, we've been putting so much effort and stuff. And then I noticed that like this week when, you know, the boys went back to school and all this is going on with Lily, you know, I was like finding like pee around the house.
Yeah.
He pooped on my brand new rug yesterday.
in your office?
No, in the second living room.
I was about to say.
That rug is like only like 3 weeks old.
Yeah, and it was nice too.
And so he like did a big old like pyramid in the brand new rug.
A pie.
So he's just like doing all these little things that, you know, are just like so like unnecessary, but whatever. I guess it's what it comes with like being a dog owner. But anyways, I was like, it's either the kids are going back to school and he's having like a panic attack because he's like so attached to them, especially with our oldest. And so from yesterday to today, he has been so whiny.
Nonstop though.
You go to work for 10, 12 hours a day.
I felt bad.
I am at home and this boy is just like, he whines, but it's so high pitched that it'll literally hurt your ears. Yesterday, like this might seem dramatic, I cried myself to sleep because I heard this all day. Like he doesn't stop. And I think he whines so much that he gets like, he can't stop like agitated.
Yeah,
like
he's
really
tired.
like, he's tired. He's exhausted. And this morning, I was like, you know what? Screw work. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I was about to take him to that same urgent care. I was like, something's happening to this dog. And he's going to have a heart attack of how bad he's like panting. And so I'm like, I'm just going to watch them for a while. See like what is like triggering his like whining and stuff. So Lily's been on the couch on her little pad and she hasn't really been wanting to get off the couch. Every time Lily would move out of place, like, or like make a move, anything like that, I would notice that would trigger his whining.
Dang.
And he would start getting like he'd start pacing back and forth. I was like, okay, things started coming together. I started putting all these puzzles together. Lily just got her boobies. She's still spotting because dogs, they do last longer than, humans. So I'm putting all these puzzles together and then I'm talking to ChatGPT and Zeus smells her heat. Zeus smells her heat and he's going crazy. And then I caught him today trying, to do it and he can't. I mean, she's teeny tiny and he's over 100 pounds. He's like half my height. He's huge. Even if he squats down all the way to the ground, he can't get it in. And then she's just pissed off. Like she's
annoyed with him.
She's annoyed. She's sleeping under my bed at this point. Like she can't get away from this dude.
Yeah,
and his whining just does not stop. I was like, something has got to happen or I'm going to go check myself into a mental hospital.
Yeah, you have to like see it to believe it and honestly, we love our dog, but that's our first and last German Shepherd. I'm sorry.
I can't do another German Shepherd. I love him to pieces and he's a great dog. Our kids love him. He's so protective. When we go to Mexico, we take him with us. He loves the beach. We have videos of him at the beach, huh? Those are so nice videos.
He looks majestic,
too.
Remember
people were like, oh, my God, like, your dog is beautiful. Like, people would just sit there and watch him swim.
Or they'll come up to you, can I take pictures of your dog?
Yeah, can I take pictures of your dog? Things like that. He's a beautiful dog. He's so loving. But he is a handful. And if we are going to go through this every time Lily is in heat, I can't do this. I can't live like this. So I think we need to get him neutered. I know you don't want that, and I know that it's not. Oh, now go ahead, right? Because he's not letting us sleep. So, and the kids just started school, and Kevin woke up this morning, and he's like, well, I didn't get any sleep.
Yeah, it's going to affect everybody.
It's affect. And you know what? It says that it lasts. So they go into heat for like, I don't know how long it said, but then they get their period for like 2 weeks or like 20 days.
Wow.
But their heat, I think it said, is like 7 to 9 days.
So that's the time they could get.
Yeah, so like these days, like, you know, Zeus is like smelling all of that, and he loves it, and
He's
it's
going
crazy.
crazy.
He's going crazy, and the house has just been hectic. Okay, kids back to school.
We're busy.
We're busy. Lily ate what she wasn't supposed to eat. That was just a very like unnecessary trip to the vet.
It really was.
You know, we were both exhausted the next day, and you know, it wasn't cheap.
It felt like straight up when your kid would get sick.
That's what it felt like.
The fever's at 103.
Remember when like John was like a baby and he would get a fever, and like there we go to the hospital at like
and
this time. It felt like that. It felt like that all over again. Like we were taking a baby to the hospital. But yeah.
Yeah, just real love, real life, guys.
Yeah. I love these dogs, but you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna have dogs after them. I might get a cat.
No, not in my house.
Why not?
I'll move out. No, just
Why
kidding.
not?
I don't like cats.
What's wrong with
What's the
cats?
point? They're just gonna
They take care of themselves.
poop and bury it.
I think cats are really cute.
No, I don't think they're cute at all. When they're little kittens, yeah, but fully grown cat?
I kind of want a cat. Have you seen those bald ones?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Those are cool.
But I know no cat.
What other things can you have as pets? Other things, other animals.
Goats.
A goat.
I want a goat.
I don't know if we can have that though. I do want chickens, but we can't have chickens. We
I
live
want
in
a
an
goat.
HOA.
I want a pack of goats so I could take them hunting.
You can take goats hunting.
Yeah, you never seen them like packing
What
around.
do they do?
They pack your stuff around.
You can get a donkey.
But they can
for
like
that.
get around good. A donkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, but a donkey can't jump around like a goat.
That's true.
They could jump around. I guess if you train them right, they'll just follow you.
Wow.
So imagine like you're climbing some mountains or something.
And the goats just.
The goats are like, dunk, 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 dunk.
That's
Yeah,
actually
I actually seen it on
really
YouTube.
cute.
I was like, man, that's
Can we have a goat in an HOA?
no.
Why? They're not loud.
I mean, you can, but imagine they're flying the drone one day and they're like,
I feel like
no,
dogs
goats.
bark.
We have a small backyard. Once we buy our land, we can get a goat or 2 or 3.
Oh, that is so cute. Now that I
Yeah.
know they could do stuff like that, I'll definitely have a goat. I do want chickens.
Chickens for sure.
I just want those suckers for the eggs.
Oh.
Dude. So I've been on this little like, I don't know if you've been watching my videos. I feel like you don't really like my videos on Instagram anymore. I've been recording the boys' breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
And since the house is quiet and peaceful, except for yesterday and today, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm going to take advantage of the house being quiet. I'm going to do an ASMR. So I've been doing like these ASMR videos, and people have been loving them in the morning. And I noticed that I go through like 10 to 12 eggs every morning.
Every morning. 5 days a week.
And then on the weekends,
So about 50 eggs a week.
about 50 eggs a week.
Wow.
50 to 60 eggs a week.
Just call it 60, so 5 dozens? No,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5 dozens, right?
We need chickens.
How much is a dozen now?
Like $2-3. I mean, it's not like crazy expensive, but
Still.
like,
If that's something you use every day like that?
yeah, you need
That's
chickens.
crazy.
That is crazy. But yeah, that is our life, you guys, with dogs and kids. And then what were we thinking when we got Lily?
I don't know. That was just... Guys,
I think, you know what I think was happening?
we're just bored.
No, don't say that. I think we were kind of going through like we kind of want a baby phase.
Oh, yeah,
We were
you're
kind of
right.
going through like we wanted a baby, and well, like we weren't getting pregnant, or we didn't want to get pregnant. I don't know what was happening, but then we were like a girl puppy, because we've always wanted to have a little
we
girl.
were just passing by and we're like, hey, look.
We're like, let's go look. We had said, let's go look. But see, the thing about us is that we can't go look.
No, we can't.
Because anytime we go look, we come out with something. That's happened at the dealerships. We went to go look at the Tahoes and came out with a Tahoe. We went to go look at the Tacomas, and then we have a Tacoma. Remember when we drove by the houses? We're like, let's go look at those houses. We bought a freaking house. Like... Like
Can we go?
this is
Can we go look after to the dealership? No, I'm just kidding.
like we can't go look, you guys. Don't let us go look at nothing. Cause
No.
yeah, that's like, but remember when we went to go look at the quads at Cabela's? We bought a quad.
Well, actually, I needed it for hunting. Yeah.
He took it once.
Excuse me.
He took it once and he's had it for a year. But anyways, yeah. Point is that we can't go look at stuff because we buy it. We went to go look at the puppies. We are just having like a little family outing. We passed by the pet store and we're like, let's go take a look. Lily stole our heart. They had her in the back, huh? Because she was so little. They didn't have her like in the little boxes with everybody.
Yeah. Because we're looking at the boy, remember?
We were looking at her brother.
And they're like, you know what, guys? We actually have a female. That's
But
a
you
little
know
bit
what?
smaller.
That's how he got us because
That's
obviously we
true.
didn't want a boy dog. We have a boy dog. We have a male dog at home, and then we have 3 boys. So I didn't want a male dog. And I think immediately he saw when we walked in there with our boys. So I think
That's
immediately
true.
he saw like, oh, she doesn't look. They're about to walk out. They're not taking anything. She doesn't look interested in all these males that I have. He brought out Lily, and I was like,
Didn't she have like a bow too or
she
something?
had a little pink bow. She was so cute with her little mustache. And I was like, where do I
Yeah.
sign? Like, she's mine. So he knew how to get us.
It's like a car salesman. They got you. Once you test drive the car, they got you, man.
Yeah, so they got us with Lily. We love her, but I don't know.
She's cool though. I really like her.
She's a good time. I love her.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
She's really freaking hyper.
Yeah. I need to teach her to do tricks.
Yeah. I wonder where you take them to do the I feel like I always see schnauzers. Do you say schnauzer or schnauzer?
Schnauzer? I don't know.
I feel like her groomer says schnauzer, but her vet said schnauzer. So I'm like, who's saying it right and who's saying it wrong?
Google it. No, just kidding.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Schnauzer or schnauzer? Do you pronounce the sh? So, what was I saying? Oh, and then another update. So, Lily's groomer was super busy.
Oh my gosh.
Lily's groomer was super busy. She usually gets a grooming every 40 days. She gets the usual, like, standard schnauzer cut. You know, we're growing out her little skirt. Her legs are furry. She has a long mustache, long eyelashes. She's so perfect. And her groomer's like, hey, like, I forgot to schedule her appointment on time.
Dang.
So it was, like, late July. She's like, I don't have anything until August 20th. Lily has knots over knots over knots, and like it's getting so out of hand. So I Google a groomer near me, and one popped up with 4.5 stars. I was like, not bad. I look at the pictures. The dogs looked okay, but now that I see Lily, I'm like, I wonder if they like stole those pictures from somewhere else, and they're not actually from them. So
you never know.
I picked her up, you guys. I picked her up, and she's bald.
Like a freaking rodent, like a naked mole rat.
She's bald.
She looked like a little rat.
She has no mustache, no eyebrows, they trimmed her eyelashes off. Why would you trim a dog's eyelashes? So they just buzz cut. They like buzzed cut her.
It's like she went into the Marines, huh?
Yeah. She looked so ugly.
Yeah, I think she knew it too. She looked like the little fugly kid, huh?
Because usually she's so sassy, right? Like she stands up tall and she's all like, she knows she's the thing. And I think she feels ugly. Like she's been kind of just like in her little space. And, you know, she's also like going through her little menstrual thing. So whatever. But yeah, you guys, they gave her to me completely bald. But I'm the type of person, I don't like confrontation. Like, I'll fuck you up, but I don't like confrontation.
You're dying inside, like, pain, like, oh, what
like, if it comes to the point, like, obviously, right, like, if, you know, you're talking crap to me out in public, whatever, like, I'm going to defend myself. But, like, if I go get my nails done and you mess them up, I'm going to pay and walk out. Yeah. And I'm just not going to say anything, and I'm going to go home, cry about it, and clip them off. And same, like, with Lily. I paid. I still tipped her because she still provided a service. And I grabbed her and walked out, and I swear I wanted to cry on my way home. I didn't even text you because I was like, oh my God, he might leave work and like in panic. So I went to go pick up Renee, and you call me and you're like, when did we buy a rat?
Dude, I got home. I was like, what is that?
She looked
I felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
She just looked at me like,
so
Dad, I just left great clips. Just kidding.
So her actual groomer reached out to me yesterday and she's like, hey, like, is everything okay? You haven't reached out. Lily and Zeus's grooming. And I was like, I'm not even going to lie to you, girl. I was like, I cheated. I couldn't wait until August 20th, and I took her to the groomers. And
she got jacked up.
And this is how they left her.
Imagine she just wrote you back. That's what you get.
Oy, I sent her a picture. Let me read to you what she said really quick. She said, oh no, poor Lily. She got the summer buzz cut of the century. Totally okay though. It happens to the best of us. Next time, let's get her booked in advance so we can keep her looking fabulous and avoid any surprise makeovers. We'll get her back to her supermodel self in no time.
Yeah, she's super cute, man.
My God. That has to be... I was so shocked, but it happens. I mean, it's happened to our kids before too. You know, we've taken them to Great Clips when we didn't have it like that and we could only afford $10 a haircut.
Yeah.
And they came out with just a freaking buzz cut.
They tried.
But
at least you tipped though.
But yeah, so I feel like stuff is like always happening. Like we're never just gonna come in here and be like, we had a chill week.
Yeah,
it's always
maybe
like,
in about 20 years, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe 30.
I just feel like our life right now is just like just banging things out and things are happening and things are getting thrown at us left and right. But
that's why
we made it this far.
Exactly.
So I'm not even going to complain.
Yeah, so guys, relationships don't have to be perfect. They just got to work.
Yeah.
And
life doesn't have to be perfect.
Unless you quit, you know what I mean? It's not over.
Yeah.
Unless it's toxic, guys, then leave.
You were supposed to take over, and I feel like I just talked for like a whole hour. I'm so sorry. Maybe next episode. Try again next episode.
Try again next week, guys.
Yeah. But this was fun. This was so much fun. I love this freestyle because you guys, I had like no plan since he said, I'm going to take over. I was like, okay.
I just had to clear the air.
Yeah, huh? You don't want to get canceled. I'm just kidding.
Bring it on. No, just kidding.
But yeah, this was fun. Was this 8 or 9? I don't know. 8.
We've been working.
We've been working a lot.
Guys, what did we quit on 3 last time? 3 or 2? 3.
We quit on 3.
So
but I'm not quitting this time.
We're not quitting, guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this chaos.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next week. Love you guys.
Later,
Bye.
guys.